I think most people never find their greatness. I think everybody has Michael Jordan level talent at something. You could be the Michael Jordan of something. And most people never find it. Most people come nowhere even close to finding it. Most people wake up and they drive to a job that they hate so that somebody else can build their dreams. You are working every single day so that somebody else can build their dreams instead of working on understanding yourself and building your own dreams. And I think the starting point is, if you have no idea what you have Michael Jordan level capabilities in, then that should be your immediate goal. Your immediate goal in life is to figure out what can you be the Michael Jordan at. And there's three main ways that people close themselves off to learning that really hold themselves back. And I want to shatter these expectations and belief systems right now in this video. The first is that people often only want to learn from people who look like them. And that's from a physical appearance. Like, men only want to learn from men. They won't respect learning from a woman. White people only want to learn from white people. Black people only want to work from black people. Asians only want to learn from Asians. If you restrict yourself to me being a white guy, to only learning from white guys, I'm never going to reach my potential. It's never going to happen. In this video right now, we're learning from Oprah Winfrey. It's a white guy learning from a black woman. I love it. If Oprah has a message that can help me get better, I'm going to embrace it. Now, I may not be able to relate to every message that she puts out there, but if she has a single message that's going to make me better, I want to hear it. I want to consume it. And too many of you are locked into only learning from somebody who looks exactly like you, and that will limit your growth. The second thing you need to break through is, if you see one thing that you don't like about somebody, you write that entire person off. This is partly why I started the top 10 rules, because I made a video on Kanye West, because people hate on Kanye West because of all the things that he does in public and his stunts, and sometimes puts his foot in his mouth. And that's fine, you don't have to agree with that. But this is a lot that you can still learn from Kanye West to help you become better. If you cannot learn from Kanye West because he does 1 or 2 or 10 things that you disagree with, then you're not putting him in a box, you're putting yourself in a box. You have put yourself in a box of how you will grow and learn. And just by that very definition, you're never going to get to where you want to be. So I have a big poster of Steve Jobs on my wall in my home office. I love Steve Jobs for the visionary, but how he treated people, I don't want to learn to treat people like Steve Jobs. How he was a father, he's not going to be my role model for that. But to be a visionary, I love that. Thinking big, put a dent in the universe, I love that, and I can learn from that. And so there may be 99 things that you hate about somebody, but if they've had success, you can learn that one thing. That's what your goal is. Your goal is not to be the next Steve Jobs, it's to be the best version of you. And you get that by taking different pieces from different people. You could be the Steve Jobs visionary, and you can be a great, caring, loving person, right? You could be a great family person as well. And so you're taking one thing from Steve Jobs, and one thing from Seth Godin, and one thing from Oprah, and one thing from Mother Teresa to make that unique creature called you. Some people complain that I have somebody like Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street, on my channel. We've done a couple videos on him because he went to jail. It's like, how could you make videos on somebody who went to jail? You're posting this guy up as a role model. In the videos that we have of him, all the messages are positive, right? Everything still gets put through believe binoculars. Every message is positive. And yes, Jordan Belfort did things that were illegal. And other people have done illegal things on my channel too. And I'm not saying that that is a good thing that you need to go off and do, but I am saying you can learn from Jordan Belfort, for example, how to sell. You can learn a lot about how to sell, how to have confidence from Jordan Belfort, and then use those skills for something positive. Use those skills for something good. And if you write off a guy like Jordan Belfort and say, well, he committed a crime, so I'm never going to learn from him, he doesn't care. You've put yourself in a limited box of how you're going to learn, because that perfect person that you want to learn from doesn't actually exist. If there's one person who could teach you everything in life, then the best thing you're going to be is a junior version of them and never the full version of yourself. So you're taking these pieces. Take something you can learn from Jordan and discard the rest. Same thing with the top 10 rules. I learned something from every single video that I put up, but you don't have to learn something from every 10. If you get one message out of the 10 that resonates with you and that shifts, that sparks a difference for you, that's great. That's a win. And if the other 9 don't mean anything to you, throw them away. Who cares? You're not trying to be that person, you're trying to be a better you. And so many people are just locked into one restricted way of thinking, and if one person has done one little thing that they disagree with, they write off that person, and all you're really doing is writing off yourself. So change it, change that mindset immediately. When you can learn from the people that you hate the most, who've had success, when you can find something in the person you hate the most, who's had success, and find something that you can learn from them, that's when you really start to win.
You have Michael Jordan level talent at something, but instead of being world class at that thing, you settled for being just above average at something that you should not be doing. Albert Einstein once said, everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will believe its whole life that it is stupid. That's most people's problems. You are a fish, and you're trying to climb a tree instead of going and being great at swimming. This is the exact problem that I am on a mission to solve. So I recently had a young entrepreneur come to one of my Toronto Q&A meetups that are free that I host every week. And he said, Evan, I have a problem. I'm trying to decide between what my parents want me to be, which is an architect, and what I feel a yearning towards, which is being a musician. And I don't know what to do. I don't know how to decide. I don't know how I'm going to be a success as a musician. I don't know how it's going to work out. And my parents want me to be an architect, and there's this clearly defined path for how to do it. And he's afraid. And I think that's so many people. There's this safe, perfect path that has been designed that people have done forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Or there's this new, crazy, messy, unrealistic, unsafe, unsure path, which is following your passion, being an entrepreneur, and trying to figure out where you're supposed to go. Here's the thing. If you only go down that safe path, if you only take that job, if you only listen to your parents or other people and you do what they want you to do, you're always going to be unhappy. You're always going to know that there was this thing inside you that you could have done, that you didn't take action on, and you hate it. It's never been easier to actually be yourself and build a business and have success being uniquely you. Right? This was not open to your parents and definitely not your grandparents. The ability to be an entrepreneur on the side, making money using your phone is something that your grandparents don't understand. It's totally wild. And so you are a unique individual, right? You are, I am, we all are. You have unique interests, personality traits, belief systems. You're unique. You need to do something unique. If you are unique, you need to do something unique. If you're stuck doing the same thing that somebody else wants you to do, you're never going to be happy. Now, there may be some alignment. You may not absolutely hate the job that you're at, but you know you're capable of more. You're Michael Jordan. You are the Michael Jordan of something. You're a genius, an absolute bona fide genius at something. This is why I think it's the world's greatest problem. This is why I do what I do every single day in making this content and videos for you, because I want to unlock people, hopefully more than one at a time, but even if it's just one person who watches this video and gets unlocked, I'm pumped. Because I think if everybody is off doing the thing that they are a genius at, man, I want to live in that world.
If you want to learn how to take control of your life with Evan, check out the video right there. I think you'd like it a lot. Continue to believe, and we will see you there.
To make a real change, you have to hate your life. You were trained and conditioned with a perspective that does not serve you. Today, we're going to break that.